planning continues. Theaters of interest for seeing 2026 film The Odyssey initial release. Today is Thursday, 21 May 2026, and here I, Tanis of Seattle, continue on my epic planning to see 2026 film The Odyssey in movie theaters, this time talking through different theaters of interest for seeing the movie initial release. So for some of you who are following this particular storyline on my YouTube channel, this is, I suppose, I'll link it in the video description to some related videos. This is a little bit of a channel recap, but also like this is where it's been, where it is, and like potentially where it's going, kind of a recap video. And so I've talked about, so the Homer, author of the Odyssey, also wrote the Iliad, and that was about the Battle of Troy, I apologize. And I saw 2004 film Troy when it was released in theaters. And then in approximately February 2011, I read The Odyssey by Homer as a University of Washington student. And I recently read the Iliad, and I have the Odyssey on hold, and I've talked through a few at video level, very like centric on the potential movie going experience, and I was like, I'm going to return and I'm going to talk about theaters, because I kind of I talked through two different approaches for seeing the movie at a particular theater, Cinnabar, and so I was like, but I earlier today covered some notes from a reading of the Odyssey by me back in approximately February 2011 when I had some different theaters, and I was like, why don't I flesh out kind of 4 theaters. So these are theaters of interest for seeing the movie initial release, and here initial release means like the release date is 17 July 2026 AD, and it's in theaters for a while, and then it's no longer in theaters. But it could be brought back like years later, or for whatever special occasion or something like that. So it's the initial release of the movie. So these are the 4 that I, Tanis have came up with. And today, if I haven't said it already, is Thursday, 21 May 2026. So 1, AMC Alderwood could be a first spending a day at the cinema at this location for me on my first movie showings attended with my YouTube production. Good proximity to Seattle-founded Cinnabon. For goat cheese, there's Trader Joe's, Safeway, and Fred Meyer have locations on the way. And Trader Joe's and Safeway are places where I got goat cheese as like a solo eater, so to speak, back in when I kind of really founded that as a Tanis thing I do back in the 2010s decade when I was living in Albany, California. All right, then a theater 2 is Edmonds Theater. It's a local/close theater. It has 1 auditorium, 1 screen, would need to be playing. So like the movie would need to be there. They're very selective on the movies they play. I might not be able to do a spending a day at the cinema. Perhaps a good fit for a solitary showing. Yes. There's also, well, I think that's the big ones there are like, is it playing? And then if I wanted to do the Odyssey in conjunction with, say, another movie. So another movie here might be, say, something with, I think it was 10 July 2026 AD, release date was Moana. And I graduated from the University of Hawaii at Manoa back in 2015. And I took a course in oceanography and a course in Hawaiian studies. So I was like, it's kind of if I want to go for spending a day at the cinema, it's something to keep in mind. And so like I think about, do I want to do more than 1 videos in one day, or do I want to do 1 video, like more than 1 movie showing in a day, or 1 movie showing in a day? So that is something to take into account. So and there we go. It's a local close theater. It's important in like local close sourcing. So it's like that kind of thing for a theater pick, so to speak. Like sourcing of food is like sourcing of theater. It's 101 or 102 years old, the theater. And it was founded where it's at, so that kind of thing. All right, theater thing, kind of thing. Theater thing. Anyway, theater 3, Regal Cinnabar Mount Lake, same locality, different theater that I saw 2004 film Troy, though it was a different theater. Then I'm emphasizing that twice, about the Battle of Troy. So 2004 film was about the Battle of Troy, and it was the same locality, and emphasize it twice, different theater different theater. So like it used to be Mountain Lake 9 and now it's Regal Cinnabar Mountain Lake, and it's the same locality, but it's a different theater. Okay. So that would be a pick if I wanted to emphasize locality. Then that it carries on a like Homer-esque legacy, so to speak, for these particular movies, works. But 2000, let's go with movies, okay? So, all right. And then Theater 4, Regal Thornton Place. Do I take my YouTube production to my home neighborhood in my American hometown of Seattle, like the soldiers trying to get back home? Yeah, so the Odyssey is about soldiers trying to get home. They're like some, there's land and there's sea. So I got my water, blue hoodie on, and my Seattle Seahawks jersey, American hometown of Seattle. So it's like Regal Thornton Place might be the place to go for like, like being like one of the soldiers in the story. Me, myself, like, can I make it home? Can I make it to the North Gate / Maple Leaf neighborhood of Seattle, my American hometown, kind of thing. And so I have hope throughout the movie. But yeah, there we go.